Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Hey, what's going on everybody? It's ETA Prime back here again. Today we're going to be taking a look at a pretty cool upcoming product known as the CarDongle. Basically what this does is add full Android to your car. As long as you have a touchscreen that supports Android Auto, you can plug this into one of the USB ports and you'll have a fully functional Android operating system, basically an Android PC built into your car. And this is a lot different from Android Auto built into your phone because with that, we're really limited. I mean, there's a few select Android Auto enabled apps. We can listen to some music, we can do some navigation. But with the CarDongle, this enables a full Android operating system on the built-in touchscreen in your car. So as you can see, there's really not much to it. This does support a micro SD card. We have that slot over here on this side, a full-size USB port, and this is what you're going to be plugging into your USB port in the car. And on the front here, we have an LED ring with a built-in microphone. So as for the specs on the CarDongle, for the CPU, we have a 2 GHz octa-core A53 CPU, up to 4 GB of RAM. You can get one with 2 gigs or 4, and 64 GB of storage. Full Android 9 operating system, optimized for an in-car touchscreen. We do have access to Google Play. This has built-in Wi-Fi. We also have that built-in microphone, a micro SD card slot, good up to 128 GB. And this does support GPS, but it needs to be tethered to your phone. So basically, this doesn't have any kind of 4G, 5G, or 3G built in. You're going to tether the CarDongle to your phone's hotspot, or if you have a newer car with built-in Wi-Fi, you can do it that way. On their website, they claim it supports any vehicle or stereo that supports Android Auto, but keep in mind, you have to have a touchscreen in order for this to work. It does not work with rotary dials. In my car, I got a nice little screen, but it doesn't support touch. It uses rotary dials in the console, and this will not work. I cannot navigate the operating system. So before we move over to my car and check out the other features of the CarDongle, I mean, one of the main use case scenarios that somebody would use this for is live maps. This works just like it does on your Android device. If you're driving around town, it'll give you that little triangle. It'll tell you exactly where you are. It'll tell you if there's construction ahead, and you can even search just like this. Now, I'm not going to, go driving around right now, so I'm not going to give away my location. But it works just like it would on your Android device. And I'd say this would be one of the main reasons somebody would want to pick this up, to have live navigation on your car's built-in screen. Alright, so let's go ahead and see this thing in action. I'm actually in my wife's car right now. This is a 2020 hybrid RAV4, but we do have that built-in touchscreen. Just going to use this free USB port here that does support Android Auto or CarPlay. Unfortunately, like I mentioned, my car doesn't have a touchscreen. It uses rotary dials, and I was really hoping to use this with an OBD2 monitoring app so I could, kind of see my coolant temperature, boost pressure, and things like that. But unfortunately, in order to navigate the operating system that's on this stick, you will need a touchscreen. Boot time on the CarDongle is around 35 to 45 seconds, so it's not instantaneous because it does have to boot up Android. We're running real Android 9 on this unit here. So it should show up in just a second. It will detect that Android Auto is connected. There we go. And now the CarDongle is going to take over the touchscreen here. And there we have it. So we're booted up. We got that blue LED on the CarDongle itself. And we're running Android 9 on the built-in screen here. I'm going to go ahead and readjust my camera so we can get a better look at this. So we've got Android up and running. It's full Android 9. We do have full access to Google Play here. And you can turn the menu sounds off from the settings if you want to, but everything will be running through your car's stereo speakers. So since our video is being fed over USB, there will be a little bit of latency in the touch, as you can see here. But I mean, once you get a video up and running or some music or even maps, you won't even notice it. But you can go through and download your favorite music apps, video apps, and even games. And when it comes to video, I do not recommend watching video while you're driving. I mean, it's illegal in most places, but this does have a setting to allow it to shut the video off when you're driving, which is a good thing. Unless you're on a closed course or park, do not watch video while you're driving. It's super dangerous. But as you can see, this does allow us to have access to our favorite video apps while we're in the car. Now, with regular Android Auto from your phone, we can't do this unless it's rooted and you have a third-party app installed. You can mirror your Android phone, but from everything that I've tested, you have to be rooted. As you can see, audio is running through the stereo speakers in the car itself. We'll go ahead and exit Netflix, and this works with Prime Video, HBO, and everything. We'll test out one more here. We'll just go with YouTube. And performance really isn't bad. We're just going to kind of get the phone version of YouTube and Netflix, but on a smaller screen like this, it does work out quite well. I'll search for, say, 4K LG. Just go with the demo video here. So yeah, got YouTube and Netflix in the car. So next thing I wanted to test was a little bit of gaming. Now this is actually ridiculous. Even for me, I do gaming on basically everything, especially emulation, but playing an Android game on the built-in touchscreen in your car is a bit ridiculous. And that's coming from me, who's run SNES and NES games on a smartwatch. But I still wanted to see how this functioned, and this is a touchscreen based game. Unfortunately, I'm not getting sound here. I'm not sure what's up with that. Might be a setting I need to change. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, this game is running on the CarDongle. One of my main use case scenarios for something like this would have been in-car OBD2 monitoring. You can connect this to an OBD2 dongle that'll plug directly into your OBD2 port and get all of the information from the sensors on our car piped into gauges, and this is fully customizable with the Pro version. You can set it up for boost pressure, intake temperature, coolant temperature, oil pressure, oil temperature, RPM, speed. I mean, if there's a sensor on your car reading data, you can actually display it on screen. Now, I was going to set this up with my car, but I really can't use this because I don't have that built-in touchscreen like I mentioned. I really wish it would work with those rotary dials because this is something that I would probably use every single day. Alright, so before we wrap this video up, I did want to give you a closer look at this operating system. Like I mentioned, it's running on Android 9. I've got this plugged into my PC and I'm using an application called Screen Copy to allow me to record the screen and see it on a monitor. From within settings here, there's a lot of stuff to mess around with, but I haven't really gone through and done anything except for set up my Wi-Fi and Bluetooth with my phone and my car because it does have built-in Wi-Fi. We've got some sound settings here, automatic volume control, touch sound settings, you can turn this off, Bluetooth audio, radio navigation sounds, display, auto video shut off. As soon as this detects that you're going over 10 kilometers an hour, it'll shut the video off whether you're watching Netflix or YouTube, but this can be disabled. I recommend leaving it on because like I mentioned, you do not want to be watching a video while you're driving your car. It's illegal in most places, but right here they do offer an option to shut it off just in case you're on a closed course. Other settings, you can set it up to auto launch an app, and really when it comes down to it, this is what I would use for that Torque app to allow me to monitor my car. Now unfortunately I don't have a touch screen, so this really doesn't work well with the car I have right now, but it does work with my wife's SUV. And finally, system. I've already gotten 2 updates since I've been messing around with this for the last week, and looks like they might be pushing out some more. As you saw, we do have full Google Play. And one thing I wanted to check out was this CPU. So if we head over here to CPU, you can see that this is actually using a MediaTek Helio P22. 4 cores at 2 GHz, 4 cores at 1.5, and we have 4 gigs of RAM with this unit. If I go into System, you see we have 4 gigs. So we got plenty of RAM here, plenty of CPU speed for this little thing. Really, what's holding it back from being instantaneous is that video connection over USB. This could come in handy for some people, but a lot of newer cars already have this pretty much built in. If you have a rooted Android phone, you can basically do all of this right now, but if you don't want to root your phone, this could be a good option. So yeah, I personally think this is a pretty cool little idea if you're looking to add full Android to your in-car touchscreen. If you're interested in learning more about this, I will leave a link in the description. You can pick up a 4 GB model for 99 bucks. I'm not sure if the 2 GB model is going to be cheaper or if they'll offer cheaper options in the future. But right now I just opted for the 4 GB model with 64 GB of RAM and it was $99. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. Really appreciate you watching. I'm going to be messing around with this for the next couple weeks. Hopefully we can get an update that supports non-touch screens. But I mean, when it comes down to it, most all new cars do have a touchscreen built in. So I don't think they're ever going to update it like that. But I'll have my fingers crossed. If there's anything else you want to see running on the CarDongle, or if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And like always, thanks for watching.
Hi, this is Robert. He loves his car very much. And he especially enjoys Android Auto, which he uses all the time. But there are many points he doesn't like. Constant wired connection problems, tangled cords, frequent disconnections, phone seeking issues, repeated cord replacement, pay pass payments. How can we improve Robert's life? There's a simple solution. Carsifi, the wireless Android Auto adapter. It's super easy to use, and it works in all cars and stereo systems that support wired Android Auto. First, connect the Carsifi adapter via USB. Pair the adapter to your phone using Bluetooth. Then just enjoy wireless Android Auto in your car and forget about the cords. Oh, and one more thing. You only need to do this once. Every time after that, Carsifi will connect to your phone automatically.
Send message to Carsifi. Thank you.
Wireless Android Auto in your car. Choose Carsifi.
We believe if there were improved communication between drivers, the road can become a better place. This idea led to our creation of CarWink, your faithful little driving companion. CarWink reinvents the way drivers communicate with each other.
CarWink, pedestrian crossing.
The hands-free voice control function allows for a safe and convenient communication between drivers. Fueled by the power of the sun, CarWink's solar charging means you will never have to worry about running out of juice. Built on the foundation of driver interaction, CarWink is here to relay your message and enhance driver relationships.
CarWink. Thank you.
We aim to minimize road rage and stress for drivers. Let CarWink's smile open up your horizons and show you a brand new adventure. What amazing journeys will you create with your car?